Do you long to embody mindfulness and compassion in your parenting life? Yeah, me too. Welcome to Mindfully Parenting Atypical Kids. Let's go on this journey together. My name's Kate, and this is my son.
Hi guys, I'm Ocean, and I am on the autism spectrum. So,
How old are you, Ocean?
I am 9.
And what are your favorite things to do?
I love to play soccer, I love to play video games, and I also love to spend time with my mom.
Aw, you're so sweet. I love you so much. So you wanted to tell people about how your autism is affecting you during coronavirus,
Yes.
right?
Yes, that is true. So, I have this feeling that this coronavirus thing, it changed so suddenly. Like the first day, people were like, nah, the coronavirus is just a little tiny disease that affected everywhere. And day 2 was like, okay, we have to stay home from school now. And it was just so sudden, so now I get all stressed and stuff, and it's hard.
What's the hardest part?
So the hardest part is kind of like sleeping. It's hard for me to sleep now. I don't know the exact reason why, though.
Okay, well, what helps you sleep?
Well, I like to use white noise. This is not an advertisement for white noise.
What else?
Well, I like my mom and dad's bed because it's really comfortable.
What else has been challenging during this time when we're all in the house together?
Well, the online school itself is a little challenging, but I figured out this order. You do your writing or spelling assignment first, then you do your math or arithmetic assignment, and then you do your reading language arts assignment.
And then what do you do?
And then you take a break and do whatever you like to do.
That sounds great. What kind of things do you choose?
Well, playing video games, but I can't play soccer anymore because of this coronavirus thing, and that's also been bugging me a lot.
Yeah, that must really suck, not be able to play soccer with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you a couple more questions. Do you mind?
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering how you've been wearing a mask every time we go out, right?
Yes.
How does it feel?
Well, it's a little hard for me to breathe. That's what's bothering me about it.
What I was really impressed with was how you managed to adapt to wearing it, even though you didn't want to. And I don't know if you know this, but the mask actually protects the people around us in case we might have the virus without knowing it and pass it on to someone else. What made it possible for you to be able to wear the mask when even though it was hard?
Well, a lot of stuff. I got used to it because my autism has a certain thing where you could get used to things really quickly and you could learn about things really quickly. And I don't know if that's for every kid with autism, but it's definitely for me.
That's really interesting. So what other things have you been able to learn really quickly at this time?
I just started wearing sunglasses recently, and I found out they're really, really useful. So kids, you gotta try sunglasses.
Why do you think you didn't try them before?
Well, it's because I never actually thought of them.
No? Because I remember suggesting them many times. I'm really enjoying this conversation, Ocean. I wanted to ask you a little more about like your remote learning. Can I ask you about that?
Yeah, totally. It's fine.
Well, you told us about your schedule and how that has helped you. What else helps you with remote learning, and what has been hard for you?
Well, first of all, it's on iPad, so that has its advantages and its disadvantages because it's a screen, so it's kind of fun, but it also bothers your eyes a little bit, and it affects your life a little bit. Since like everything's like remote now, it's kind of harder for me, and I'm not saying it's not hard for most people because it kind of is, but since I am on the autism spectrum, it's really, really hard for me.
Which part is hard for you?
Well, I already get a lot of screen time, and that's just more screen time, so it bothers my eyes. And I don't really know why, but I don't necessarily like the changes because of a lot of reasons. Reason 1, it's very different. Reason 2, it's all on iPad. And reason 3, it's very stressful.
What's the most stressful?
I think if someone stares at a screen too long, they get more stressed than usual.
I know that's true for me too.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you're getting used to remote learning, but I noticed yesterday you had kind of a breakthrough with the multiplying fractions by whole numbers. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to it, but still not fully used to it. But going back to my strategy of the order, I like the strategy a lot, and it's been helping me a lot.
Okay, well, thanks so much. You want to get to start school now?
Yes, totally. Bye.
Bye, honey. I love you.
Love you too.
So the next time you realize you've been staring at a screen too long and you're getting a little stressed, you might have some eye strain, please stop. Take a breath. Look away from the screen. If you can, look out the window at something far away, the farthest you can see, and let your eyes gaze on the horizon and scan the horizon. Letting whatever you're seeing come to you rather than searching. Then let your gaze soften and imagine there's a giant clock in front of you. Let your gaze go up to 12 o'clock and then very slowly circle around to 3. Make sure you're breathing. Down to 6. In a wide circle to 9. Keep breathing. And back up to 12. Do it again, same direction. You can do this with eyes open or closed, or simply soft gaze. And then go the other direction from 12 down to 9, then all the way down to 6, around to 3, and then back up to 12. And go that direction again. When you're complete with that, start to rub your palms together. Make sure your hands are clean. Rub your palms vigorously until they're quite warm. And then cup your eye sockets with your warm palms so your fingers will point up towards your hairline. Let your eyelids soften and feel your optic nerves recede and receive the warmth. Thank you for joining Mindfully Parenting Atypical Kids. I really appreciate you walking alongside me